introduce to y'all the Naninayas, the sacred whores, you feel me? And explain to y'all that and that the channeling and the creation of that pantheon and those spirits, and what they're all about, dealing and diving into the feminine, the dark feminine, but as well the sexuality and the fully embracing the goddess in her full aspects. So but as well, the work with them is very practical in the sense of you are working through and working the Kundalini and the Shakti energy, working with your own sexual energy, you feel me, and awakening that and then taming that. I call this work the awakening and the taming of the beast, mastering the lower self, thus awakening the higher self, you feel me. Stages and stages of the game. Now with the Naninayas, you feel me, I want to do this here now to let y'all know that they're not just erotic spirits, you feel me. They're not just sex spirits, you feel me. They are more, it really is more practical than that, because it's really the energy work of working with that Kundalini and that Shakti energy, that sexual energy. And I was talking about how the Naninayas, the manifestation of them through time, because they're serpentine spirits with an erotic nature, but through the channels as well as the research, it was looking through time and seeing the sacred whore, the sacred prostitute, the goddess, through time, you feel me, and seeing how that has played out through the ancient temples of back then, where going to the temple was having an offering. Going to the temples was seen as becoming one with the deity, with the goddess or God, through the sexual act, as part of, and the services would be paid for as way of offering, you feel me. And there was more to it as well, like the alchemy and divination, the consultation, because these weren't just a sex play. It wasn't just a game, you feel me. It's more so everything back then was all one. So they may have been having these acts, but as well the sex was also connected to the mind. It's mainly a mind thing, and being able to do that energy work and channeling. Thus, in these heightened states, one can do alchemy, do divination, especially in these vulnerable states as well. You know, it's like having a consultation. But these goddesses were also the high priestesses, so their knowledge, you feel me, they were not, I want pretty much to stress that they're not just sex and eroticism. The dancer, the stripper, the midnight ballerina, the sex worker is more than that, you feel me. They possess great knowledge, you feel me, and more. They are much, you feel me. As well, I wanted to get into how with the sexual energy, which a pattern that I found and experienced is that a lot of spiritual people or hypersexual people, it's like it's damn near vice versa, you feel me. Like it's either they're highly spiritual, highly sexual, or highly creative, and it's those three in tandem. And this is both on the female side and the male side, you feel me. It's just how that energy, that spiritual energy, is channeled. So usually many people, if they have a high spiritual energy, they may be highly creative as well, or they may be highly sexual, very horny as well. And I wanted to also explain how the aspects of horny, they call it being horny, right? What is that? Right? Why do they call it the horn? That's because as you're getting and rising this energy, what you awaken is also the telepathic the psychic horns. You feel me? But you can look at go look at my Odin deity study. I think I talked about it in there, because when we got to like talking about Loki. But the whole thing with the horns is about psychic communication and connecting to that celestial, that otherworldly communications. I mean, that's why the Mercury symbol has the horns on it. But when they call it horny in the sexual aspect, it's still in that place. It's that rising of that energy, right? That because when it reaches the crown chakra, and it creates that crown, so that crescent moon crown, the horn, so on and so forth. There's many layers and layers upon that symbology, which you have to dive in deeper to see. But there's some other gnosis from the realms, we can say. But yeah, for the Naninayas, it's very deep with them. You feel me? Because as I was explaining, the original creation and channel, they were the sacred whores. You feel me? And not every girl's gonna be called a slut or a whore. But really, I want y'all to know that, nigga, y'all need to embrace that shit for real. Because every man actually wants a freak, if whether they want to admit it or not. So, being honest and being real, nigga, they want the girl who knows what she doing. You feel me? Who knows how to work that energy. You feel me? Who knows how to get me going. You feel me? So, in that, there is no, we ain't on that slut shaming shit here. We embracing the slut, the whore, the sexuality. And it's free game. Be who you want to be who you are, like who you like, so forth. Feel me? I'm gender friendly. Feel me? Me myself understand. I'm more traditional in the sense, rather than I wouldn't say I'm gender fluid, but I understand the aspects of the androgynous consciousness. You feel me? That we all truly are and inhibit. Have both us all having masculine and feminine aspects. Me personally, I love the goddess. The goddess work, the taming of the beast. You feel me? Is working that sexual energy, that creative energy, that spiritual energy. You feel me? So that's some of the other aspects of the work here at the temple we got going on. And before niggas start calling me, Ace, you're a gooner? Is that what you're saying? You're a gooner? Bro, even if I am, bro, the things I can do with a woman and make her feel compared, just know, my niggas, just know. So, when it comes to the gooning aspect, nigga, this is actually sexual alchemy in magic. You feel me? As I explained, as you're going through that charging, you feel me, and not even releasing, you feel me. How long can you even last? You 2 minute? Ah, man, niggas can't even last out here naturally. Feel me? So we're just building the self. You feel me? Building that that Shiva energy, because that's another layer too as well. Because like I said, the Naninayas, the sacred horse, they're serpentine. So the serpents, the Nagas. You feel me? Then you have Shiva. Shiva becomes one with the snake. You feel me? It's a little connection there, syncretism. But Shiva also as well being the lingam. You feel me? So can you hold? Can you tame the beast? Can you feel me? Can you? A lot of people have a fear of snakes. Can you become one with the snake? You feel me? Come in peace around that cobra, around that anaconda. You feel me? Because all the different Naninayas, all the sacred hordes are all different snake forms as well as different snakes. So one is a cobra, one is a king snake, one is a anaconda, viper, so on and so forth. But y'all can go on the Patreon to see about them and that magic. But sauce, sexual alchemy, sex magic, real energy work. You feel me? But yeah, man, shout out the Naninayas, shout out the sacred whores, you feel me? Shout out the goddess, you feel me? Because like I said, it's not just the midnight ballerinas, the strippers, the dancers, the sex workers. It's also the tarot readers, the earthy girls, you feel me? All the spiritual women, really every woman, every goddess, you feel me, is a Naninaya, a sacred whore in some aspect. They all have, every woman has this side to her, you feel me? Can you access it though? Do you know how to access it? Do you have what it takes? You feel me? Can you wield the energy, one can say? You feel me? Are you just know? If you know, you know. I can feel it. But I think that's on the Naninayas. Shout out the goddesses, man. Check. But yeah, I was talking about how they end up being snakes. They deal with the transformation of themselves, and even as spirits themselves, they evolve. So like they started as the sacred whores, and such. They became the Naninayas. The Naninayas, they're getting closer to what I've come to find out are these dragon forms. You feel me? And this draconic current, which dragons and spirituality understand is when you start talking dragons, fucking with the dragons, now you're getting to some pure, some raw, primordial energies. You feel me? Some power. You feel me? For example, like angels, they all have forms of dragons. Fallen angels, like Lucifer, the Goetia, many of them have dragon forms, such as like Bune was coming through. Like when the 99 the first one came through, Bune was putting me on. But as well, the 99 from the serpentine form evolve into the dragon form, which is the Naninayas, and that's just getting more deeper into their lore, deeper into their essence, beyond just the sex, but the knowledge, the gnosis, and the spirit. You feel me? Like example, you have like a Lakshmi, right? And Lakshmi, goddess of abundance. You feel me? There's levels to abundance. Understand? There's levels upon levels to that. Because you may be thinking materially, but you gotta understand there's various other dimensions, different layers of wealth. You feel me? Inner wealth, spiritual wealth. You feel me? Karmic wealth. And how that even plays out, it's not just cash and monetary things. You feel me? Abundance truly transcends much of this. You have to think beyond just the physical and the earthly realm, and that's what the Naninayas, once you get beyond the sex and the sacred whore aspect, the Naninayas do developing that relationship with them and growing with them in that work. That's what you start to unlock. You feel me? As well, the Naninayas also have a other aspect of the lore, because there's a spirit we have in the Ukiyo verse named Incutatus. Shout out my niggas cool channel this world, but Incutatus is oh man, y'all will find out about Incutatus very soon. Y'all can see Incutatus on the Instagram, Ukiyo Temple, as well as the Instagram. His post is on there, so if y'all look into him, tap in. But the Naninayas are connected to him as well through the work of Incutatus, and working with the Naninayas. You're working with that animal self, that lower self, and unlocking and mastering these higher spiritual abilities. You feel me? Unlocking these mental powers, you feel me, through the seduction, through the eroticism, you feel me, through that Kundalini, that Shakti. But coming soon on them sense. But as well, the Lux Dragons coming soon. The Lux Dragons, you're dealing with more so the pure raw essences, you feel me? Not necessarily sex involved, but pure raw spiritual work, you feel me? Pure raw primal energy, pure manifestation, pure just dream work, Shalacius, that's what they said. But I think that's enough for the Ukiyo verse. Cold talk. Now